Hi everybody, today I will show how I did my favorite work so far, step by step. So the order was to create the cover for the blues song. The first that I did, I prepared the mood board for the cover, what I feel the music, how it should be. So I start searching for the different references, how the blues, in my opinion, should be realized. So it was a lot of different amazing art that I think I prefer do it in Pinterest, so it's really comfortable. After I just do screenshot and use it when I create the work. So mood board, it's not the reference that you copy or like redraw. It's just help you to understand the mood, their common trend. So after all, I did the sketches. I use Fresco here because it's really comfortable and cool instrument so far. My favorite for the iPad. So here you can see I did the grid, and for each of this I create this small arts, how I see what composition it would be, what the common trend and everything. This song called She Is the Blues, so it's song about the woman who is so different and so musical, artistic, with some kind of trend. So common trend in these sketches, if you can see, it's a face that not clear face for one woman. It could be any woman at all, and its expression, its emotion. I think the most common here, I saw like a lot of hair, and it's like in the motion, and you can just guess what the girl thinking about. So I choose from all these sketches, I choose my favorite, and I start create more detailed sketch for each of them. I will show right now. So I did like this kind of art. So you can see it's, I did it with my pencil because I do like it's kind of real art, you know. So here you can guess it's just a nose, it is her lips, neck, and the hair. And it's kind of her hair disappeared in everywhere else. It was the first work that I chose. The next one was the work like this. So it's absolutely musician girl who holding her guitar and cover her face with a hat. Next step, when I do this kind of sketches, I try to make it more detailed. So you start to do like this, or I even have more bold lines. It was the first one when I tried to see their main composition about the colors and black and white composition. I don't really like, after I create this more detailed, I thought it's too simple. So not so much blues, more about the girl. So next one was the girl with the afro hair and who playing guitar. So her position was different, and you can see whole her body, her silhouette, and I think about the position of her body, the lines, like the main lines, you can see the emotion. So this one was better, I think. So I start doing the sketch with a rough, bold lines to see how it's look like. I like the position, so the next one was more detailed, like with scene lines. here you can see the difference between the size of the hands. So here you can really composite the body. So next one was the more detail, like the sketch that you already can show to the customer for his decision what he like or no. This one was black and white in black and white colors, but over here you already can see the shadows, you can see the face, and you can feel that she's playing. And if you can see, you also put some effects on her hair. It's kind of like a soul. This effect like a scratching or flying away like a smoke. It's add the mood for your illustration. The next one was the different sketch. Also, like I like the Afro style in their common sketches. I like the idea with hairs, and here it was the hair like a small cloud. And about the small accent that you can see the face, it's covered by their stripe of the color oil paint. So this was the next sketch that I really like. If you remember the first one that I showed you, it was this one. I decided to put more detail there, so this how I draw it. Also you can see the bold lines, you can see how I resolved the black and white space, and this here you can see the emotional of the effect, like the hair disappeared in the eternity. So, and this one was just a woman who are going somewhere and her hair flying on the wind, and about the shapes of her dresses, about the way how she naked, and this small stripe going away. You can guess it is like so romantic and so common for girls, right? And in my opinion, it's also really good showing their flying and romantic mood of the blues song. So the next one, it's, yes, I did a lot, and I think each time when you're doing the sketches, as much as you can do, as much it would be better for you, because you will see the right one, what is your favorite, how it's look like. So this girl, I will explain. I don't think if you understand or no. It's like her hand holding her hair and the butterflies going around, and again I'm use this kind of clothes or a little bigger than she, and her shoulder is open. So it's also the mood of the girl who are so romantic, so emotional, I will say. So this how it's look in their close sketch, more detailed about the drapery, about the line. You will show the hair, you show like lines, and you can see the direction, it's everywhere. And I put some accent for the butterfly because I think it's really good. The color palette that I choose, it was so warm, and because the song I think was really about the deep emotions. It is blues, but it's so good. So what I choose to show for my customers, it was this one, this one, this one, and this one. Um, he chose this one like a work option to create a colorful and detailed cover. I think always much better to show your customer the first step sketch, but I showed you the way how much steps of the sketch should be. It's not just the first one that I did in the small squares, right? The first one was really detailed after I put the composition with the rough lines, but when you put some details in your sketch and make it clear, it's still sketch, but already people can see that you put some efforts, because in your head it already, in the first square, it was already done, but you need to present yourself. So let's begin with this one. You remember, he chose this work, so you can see again the mood board that I create, and it's already different than the first one, because I need to work not just with shapes and ideas, I need to work with the colors. So this closer to my workspace, it was the color what I wanna explore in my work. So it's really different. You see the girls with afro yellow and different oil painting, or the liquify. I think it's so artistic and so good. So I saw the first. So in my opinion, you need to show the customer different option. The same idea, right? He already choose the composition, but every work can be made in a different styles. The first one that I do like, it was in a blue color palette, because it's a blues, right? And when I search the word blues, and it's almost like 50% of this like a blue, so it should be presented in your work. It was their first rough style, and when I did it, it was so empty, you know, like it's good, it's clear, but some lines was not enough for me, and I put more contrast. I added their small bubbles. I add the name of the song and the artist name. Over here you can see it was their, if you remember, their pencil like disappeared. Here you can see the same effect, but with contrast colors. So about the shape of the nose, I want to a little bit put your attention here, because all the colors is blue and purple, but I add some yellow to make the 3D effect, like it's volume, right? And all accent is on the lips, and you can see that it's a woman, right? But this make a cartoonish view. So it was my first option. Let me hide it. Each time when I did the new work, I put again the sketch and I start draw without it, but kind of in the new layer. I just put the new layers with colors, with shapes. I repeat my own line, make it stronger, like about the color. So every time I can have this similar composition, but it would be different because I drew each time in a different way. So here it's look like this. It's more dark, more vampire, I would say, but still, like, main idea of this composition was like teleportation of girl who don't want to be here, who want to disappear, and the main attention again I would put on the lips. It's artistic, it's kind of the paint go everywhere, like, and the main point, she tried to bite her lips, so she feels something. Okay, this one is a new option. My favorite, and I would say the option that my customer choose, it was this one. Oh, I love it so much. There, a few weeks ago, I've been in the Louvre Museum, and I've been inspired really about the artistic work, what they represent. Here, I put all my efforts to create the realistic lips with a lot of details and the small texture of their paper, of their oil painting, and small diffusing effect everywhere. The main color palette, it's a brown, red, yellow, super, I would say super warm and ignited person. You should pay attention about the detail as well, the contrast. So the woman is in the light, so light behind her make her shapes more powerful. So you put the black and white close together, make her lightening. The diffusing of the hair here and the diffusing of the nose, face, you can still guess the main color here and here, mixed with a main background color, and about their black color outside. It's all attention about the face, all attention about the emotion of the girl, of their temperature. I don't know. You can judge it, you can think another way, but their mix and diffusing of the lines, they are also with a strict contour of the hairs, and it's make it seem real. So this is the next option. Again, you copy this sketch as it was, and again you are drawing. Absolutely different style, but the same idea, like diffusing with the background hairs and everything the same. You repeat it with the different brushes, with the different shapes and different texture. You mixing it, you doing it with your favorite style. I would say you search in the style what your customer can like. So this one, in my opinion, it's real Afro, modern and bit grunge. So probably it's not so blues, but it's more, I would say, calling, or I don't have a word for this, but still, you would say it. So which instrument I use here? I will show you my layers and you would be surprised. So the first, I put the background, right? It was not just yellow color, it was yellow with a small shade, fade of the orange on their, how it's called, on the end of the, on the angles of my work. So next one, it was so weird. I tried to put the colors, different colors of their, I will show you the brushes. It is It is live brushes, but I choose the oil. So I choose the oil, and I choose the oil for their different kind of oils actually I used here. So when it was mixed here, I start liquefy this font and everything, and after I see the really nice actually oh no, the first one, sorry, the first one I did. Okay, I will show you all the process. Give me a second. Give me a second. So it was like this. So the first I create the bold black line that I've been inspired by this work, by the way. So it was the contrast. It was a contrast red head with a small texture of their like line inside outside of her head repeated her shapes. So I decided that I need to make more bolder lines, the black one, to create the different texture. But after I see it's look like banana for me. It's stylish, but still. So I start to put the colors, the main colors, like it's made their effect that it's outside, and I start to create the color of her hairs and separate it in the texture. It starts to be a bit more, and I add the accent like of the red, and you can see it's close to her. It's a different color, like her aura, I would say. And after some small details, like some texture about their circles or triangles, so it's different one, but like an option, I say some of the customers, they are expecting from you something that they like. They not usually even know what kind of feeling they have about some work. So if you, this option, this is in my opinion really unexpected. It's not because it's not a blues, in my opinion. No, it's because they cover the different emotions about the work. Okay, enough. And the last one, it's aquarelle. Blues and aquarelle, it was my first thoughts that should I do. About the color palette that I already covered, it was black and yellow, orange and blue. So here I decided it should be something really look like spring, like hope, and like a surprise. So I decided to make it with my live aquarelle brushes, and in a way I will show you the layers. I will show you the layers right now. So here it is. Again, you can see I repeat some some contours from my sketch to make it more clear, not just like a aquarelle, right? But some contour that can separate it from a background and put attention of the viewer. So her hairs, it's kind of their splashes of their painting. I like it. And the color palette they choose, it was like a maternity, like a earth. So it is it. And I add, because without the background, it was so empty. It feel like it's not finished. So I said that it was flowers. It was a spring, and it's kind of, again, the flying flowers repeat this concept of teleportation, right? About the moment, about their romanticism. So this is the next one. So I will show you again their works. So the first one, the second one, third one, fourth, and fifth. She is the plus. I don't know which one you would choose, but me and my customer choose this one. And I think it's everything about emotions, everything about how you feel the project. So thank you for your attention. Thank you for watching me, and that you spent so much time to listen me. I hope that I shared the useful tips with you about the process and how I made it from the beginning to the final. Thank you a lot. See you again. Bye bye.